You're tuned in to the Low and Boosted podcast. Hit follow on every platform, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, Low and Boosted. Like, comment, subscribe.
At the starting of the week, at Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday.
I love you, overlooked and unappreciated. You see, you can reciprocate. I got delicious taste you need. Boing, 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 boing.
Guys, welcome to the Low and Boosted podcast. We are here with the founder of Team Subie Squad. Sean, how we doing today, man? I think we froze up. We froze up. Technical difficulties here. Hold on one second. Let's get him back in. Man, hold on one second. Technical difficulties. It's all good. And listen, technology. I'm used to it. I roll right with it. It's not the first time. And yeah, how we doing tonight? We are. You there? There we are. All right. Let me go ahead and remove the other two here. Gotta love technology. But man, how we doing today? We are freezing up again. Hey, Sean, try to go on your Wi-Fi and see if that helps.
Okay.
Guys, give me a second. We're working through this here. Let me get them back in. All right, there we go. Cell phone must not have had enough juice to get you through. Nope. We are having difficulties here. It keeps kicking you out for some reason. I'm not sure. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to go off of here and try to get this worked out. I will be right back.
At the starting of the week, at Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday. At the starting of the week, at Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday.
All right, you there? It keeps kicking him out. It may be the phone. Let me see if he has a laptop. Hey, Sean, can you hear me? Let me try something here. All right. Hey, Sean, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So for some reason, going in on your video, it's kicking you out, and I don't know why. Phones, for some reason, they do this. I don't know why. But every time I let you come in, it's just kicking you out. Guys, I will be right back.
At the starting of the week, At Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday. At the starting of the week, at Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday. At the starting of the week, at Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday. At the starting of the week, at Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday. At the starting of the week, at Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday.
Hey guys, sorry about that. He is working on getting a laptop. His cell phone just would not allow him to stay in here. I guess kept kicking him out. But when he gets back, we're going to talk about why he started Team Subie Squad, all the chapters that he has, what they're about. As everybody knows, I am the president of the 570 chapter here in Scranton, Pennsylvania. And we're going to be doing some good things. Got some members already involved. Got some things we're planning. We're going to have a meet in the next couple weeks for all the members that either joined or want to join, so we could all get together, get to know each other. Yeah, as soon as he gets back, we're going to talk about all of that. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. All right, guys. He's got the laptop plugged in. He's got it turned on. He's about to get everything in so he can jump on here. As soon as he's logged in, we'll get back to it. Hey, just got to keep working through these technical difficulties. Yeah, it happens. It's technology. We were on here talking beforehand. No issues like I normally do. Everything was great. Audio was good. Video was good. And as soon as we went live, it just booted them for some reason. But yeah, it's nothing we could do but work through it. He's got an iPhone, and I think the last person that I had an issue with had an iPhone as well. So I'm not sure if it's the browser, like if there's a security setting on a browser that's doing this on the phones, but it very well could be. So yeah, give us a minute. We're gonna get talking about Team Subie Squad. I'm excited. It's been something that I've been enjoying the last few days, putting it out there, getting some new members. I finally put everything on the back window today. I am getting a banner for the front window done. Gonna have that soon. If anybody is in Eastern Pennsylvania, Static Struggle tomorrow. I believe it's 11 to 4. I will be there. We'll also have another club member with us there. So if anybody wants to come out and check it out, we will be there. Lucifer is the car name of our other member. So yeah, definitely come on out, check us out. If you're wanting to join, come see me, come talk, and let's build something great. All about giving back to the community and doing the right thing. So looks like he is still not in yet, but that's okay. If anybody is on, if you have any questions, I do have the chat panel on the right of the screen. So feel free to chime in. Any questions you might have for him or I about the club. I just heard a thing. He should be coming in here. Give me a second. There we go. And there we go. All right. Hey, Sean, you got me? See if he's get some audio. What do I drive, Epic Soul? I drive a 24 WRX. Let me see here.
Let's see. You're kind of cutting out.
There we go. I got audio on. I can see you. You're a little behind, but I can see you. All right. You there, Sean? Give us a minute. Still having some issues here. This is a bummer. I hate technology. Sometimes it's good. Epic Soul, yes. I have a bunch of bolt-ons, bunch of cosmetics. I'm on bags, tuned, flex fuel. So yeah, I got a few things. Let me see what's going on. So he's having issues again. Give me 1 second. Be right back. All right.
Okay. So far, we're good.
There we are. Hey, you were better than we were with the cell phone.
All
I'll
right.
take it. All right. Thank you. There we go. We worked through it. So, Sean, you are the founder of Team Subie Squad.
Yeah.
So
Yes, sir.
let's get to the beginning. How did you decide that you wanted to come up with Team Subie Squad, and how did you start it?
So, with Team Subie Squad, I bought a cross track. I decided I was going to go like an off road build, and I reached out to a couple clubs that are local to me, and everybody left me on red, didn't reply, and I could get the general sense that I got the vibe of the cars that they were going for, and it definitely wasn't my cross track. So there was another person. She goes by Sabrina the STI on Instagram. I could be wrong. She just bought an Outback now, but her and I got to talking, and I was like, "Hey, like, how do we join a club? Like, are there any Subaru clubs out here?" And she was like, "Honestly, I don't know," and I was like, "Well, let's start one. Like, screw it." And the funny part is, I had never met her, only chatted with her online, and I was like, whatever, let's just start one. And a lot quicker than I thought. And all of a sudden, there was an Instagram page with our club, and I was like, "Oh, all right, we're doing this, we're rolling with it." But over the course of time, life just happens, and she ended up moving away up, about 4 hours north of us, and so I just kind of took the reins, and we had only started with one chapter. It was called 209 Subie Squad. That's the area code of where we live. Pretty simple. Didn't realize it was going to turn into like 18 chapters. When all of a sudden we had, we started 530 Subie Squad, which is where she's from. I realized this could be something. And so a couple people that I had known that lived in different areas were down to start a couple also. So next thing I know, we have like 2 or 3 in Southern California, and we're starting, 916 here in Sacramento. And all of a sudden, like, it's like getting a lot of attention, and we're just growing. And so I just decided to run with it and see what we can do with it. And here we are.
Yeah, 18. And you are from the West Coast to the East Coast. It's not like you're just out west. We have a few chapters out here. Couple, I think we have some towards the Midwest, right? Colorado, that way towards the mountains.
Colorado. Yep, we have Colorado. Oh man, putting me on the spot. We have a lot recently. We've done towards the east. My geography is terrible, so don't tell me or don't ask me. But we're working on one in Florida. Little sneak peek of that, little insider info. But I love the idea of us starting chapters with people that I've never met before, because it's in a way, it's I don't know, I like that rush of just what can happen. And I honestly, I put a lot of trust in the different presidents for the chapters. I don't get involved too much. I don't have to, because I have my own chapter to run, and so my chapter, I think just my chapter, we're really big, we're really busy, we do a lot of things, we're involved with a lot of people, but I love to see what different presidents do with their club. Up north we got there we go. Up north we got in Portland we have a club, and for the most part, it's all off-road Subarus, and that's just the route they decided to go with. And it was, that's just the area that's up there. And so it's cool just to see, the different types of clubs are being made, and the different builds that, I'm seeing. And shout out to you, because you have grown this chapter that we just started like, what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. And it is how many members you've gotten so far. So
I think we hit, as well. We hit the 10, and it's happened pretty quick. We're working on getting something in the next 2 weeks, so where we could all meet up. get to know each other, and anybody else that wants to come out and join, they can come out and meet us and figure out if they want to join or not. But yeah, I'm a guy that likes to just hit the ground running and
Yeah.
not stop. Now with
Yeah, that's exactly what I look for.
with the whole team Subie squad and all the clubs, what do you guys look to do? Like, are you motivated more towards the charity stuff, giving back to the community? What do you guys like to do?
It's honestly, it's a mixture of a lot of different things. In the beginning, it was strictly just to try and get our name out there. You know, we were trying to get it exposed as much as we can to different people. And you know, once we started kind of making a name for ourselves, we wanted to switch the theme over from just doing car meets and cruises to doing stuff partnered with Subaru and Subaru dealerships, and starting to do, you know, our first one we did a pet supply drive. You know, followed it up with a sorry, I just read a comment. Shout out to Danny. You know, we switched to doing like food drives, toy drives this last year. So we have been, you know, we've just been having fun. I'm trying to go the community outreach side of things now, you know, and you know, this year I've put a really big challenge on myself just to expand as much as I can, and you know, do as many events as it'll let me, or as, you know, life lets me. Just trying to expand the overall community, car community, Subaru community, you know, just that overall theme of community.
No, for sure. And that's something that I want to do myself. Is the community outreach, the doing things with, you know, food drives, toy drives, and building that way, and going to also the smaller community shows that do the same thing. Very focused on that. We were talking before we came on here. I got something lined up. I had a meeting Friday, and then I got an in-person meeting Friday with Chop Out Hunger here in Scranton. That is a non-profit organization that takes in food and they distribute it to the schools to give the students to take bags home for the weekend, for the ones that are less fortunate. So we will have some news coming out by next week of when we're going to have something to happen. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to go meet first, where it's on like a Friday night. And it could very well work into doing a show. We'll see where it goes. Got all the members. Like I said, I'll get all them on board. We have a thing that I use. I use an app called Band, where instead of doing like a group chat on like Instagram or whatever, it's on Band, where everybody goes onto that app. We have a calendar on there where I already started posting all the shows that I have that I know I'm going to, where you can go on and confirm, say maybe, deny, keep everything together so where we all are on the same page as the club, because I don't want us all to be separate and not really be able to talk to each other in one place without it getting scattered, you know?
Yeah. Honestly, that's actually pretty good. It's funny. I have a couple of my admin teams watching this, so if you're watching this, we need to take note of that, because I only use Instagram, but we actually used to use Discord for a little bit. But our members, were like so disengaged when we were on Discord, and I think it was mostly just, you know, lack of knowledge on how to use it and all that kind of thing. And so we just went back to Instagram, but I'm gonna have to look into that, because I've been trying to figure out how we can get a calendar like set up. I was looking into like Google calendars, you know, that kind of thing, but dude, we'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's called Band, and you can set up different chats, a show chat, a, you know, meet chat, whatever, different chats for different things, and then have the calendar where everybody can see it all. It's phenomenal. I got that from the last club I was at, Keystone State Subies. Shout out to them. Great people, great club. I took that idea from them because it just worked phenomenally. So
yeah, we'll have to check that out.
Yeah. Now I want to talk about the whole dealership thing that you talked about, working with dealerships, because I've never seen, like, over this way, a lot of people, we don't work, like, they don't work with dealerships. A lot of dealerships don't really do a lot of car shows or car meets. How did you get into doing that with Subaru?
Honestly, the idea was given to me, and I was like, well, let me, just see what happens. I'm very big on, like, if they say no, they say no. I move on. So I ask a lot, and so I just reached out and said, hey, I have a Subaru Car Club. We are, my specific chapter I personally run is based out of 209, and we're getting our name out there. I'd love to do an event with you guys and have like some type of cars and coffee type of thing. And they were really, really receptive. They used to do, funny enough, they used to do certain things like that, years and years ago. And so they just looked at it as an opportunity to kind of bring that back. And when I realized how like easy that was, I just kind of went for it with all the other chapters that, at least in my area, because where I'm at, I'm in the 209, but we have, 530, 916, 707, 925, 510, all these different area codes around us that have Subaru dealerships that we can, make friends with and have a relationship with. And it's really cool to have a Subaru dealership, like, that has your back. So, we've been fortunate enough to partner with, places like Shingle Springs Subaru, which is, up near Auburn and Pottsville area, kind of close to M45 Auto. And, they've been really, really supportive of us and are very willing to help whatever our mission is, whatever our goal is. They're there to kind of just support us along the way. So, I realized that, wow, these dealerships actually like are just like us, they're enthusiasts just like us, and they want to grow that community as well. And so now I just keep asking and beg them to let me do it. So they say
Well, I'm gonna have to start knocking on some doors soon.
Oh yeah,
Because I
100%.
never thought about that. I never did. I mean, it wasn't something I ever thought. 'Cause you don't see it, right? You don't over this way. You don't see dealerships doing cars and coffee or shows. You don't see none of that. So that's pretty cool that they do that with you. And I mean, why not? Plus, people coming in, if they might be interested in buying a new car, and it's right there. And
Exactly.
I mean, it's a marketing. It's good marketing.
Yeah. The way I looked at it is it brings potential customers to the dealership, and it shows potential new members that want to come to something, and they see how wow, these guys are legit. They're with an actual dealership doing this. Like, they're not just some random club that might close down in a week or two type of thing. So win for both worlds.
Now, I forgot to ask, when did you start everything? What year did you start the club in?
October of 2022. So we are going on. We just hit our 3-year anniversary this past October. So,
wow, 3 years, almost 20 chapters.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good. Yeah. Now, why did you want to start other chapters and allow people that you don't know to start a chapter? Like, we didn't know each other. Social media. Other than that, why do you do that? What motivates you to allow that to happen?
To be honest, so I used to be like big into Hondas in my 20s, and like not to like dog on the Honda people, because I got a bunch of friends with Hondas, but like I don't know if it was the time frame or what, but just the community. It didn't seem like a community. It always felt like who's gonna talk crap to who, and it was like super toxic. Then when I joined the Subaru community, it was like a complete 180 to that. And so all of a sudden, I'm getting people reaching out to me that I've never met in my life, and they're just, hey, I love your car. What have you done? And we're just having conversation, and we've become friends. There's a gentleman named Patrick who owns a company called Orbis Overlanding, and he's on the off-road side, and I've never met him, but like him and I will, we could just hit each other up and just talk for hours, just BSing about life or whatever. And I've never experienced that in any other, like with any other car scene that I've been in. And it allowed me to like trust the Subie community a lot more. So when when people were willing to give me a shot. It's the same thing for me as people that are asking for an opportunity. They're still giving me an opportunity to like show them what we're about, and so I get just as excited when someone hits me up to start a chapter as they're probably excited to start a chapter, for me to say yes to them. So no one gave me a chance when I had my cross track. So now it's my turn to give other people a chance to start something.
Yeah, no, definitely, and it's the community is definitely different in the Subaru community. I'm fairly new to it. I've only had my Subaru a year, and I've seen I compare it to almost to the Jeep community. Very tight, very together when it comes to, even if you're in a different club group or whatever,
Yeah.
everybody still acts as one as the Subaru community.
Right.
And I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
And then I went nuts on my car because I was like, why not? So I see where you're coming from with that. It really is a different world because I come from Mustangs, Hondas, I've done it all.
Yeah.
And it's a totally different world in the Subaru community.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
I had no idea it was even a thing, to be honest. Like I had no idea how many like people considered each other friends but had never met each other. Like there's so many people I would consider a friend that I only know on Instagram or whatever, and it's a trip once you finally meet them or whatever, and it's a unique car community. It's not like anything else.
It is, and it's so like when you come to Jeeps, a lot of the Jeeps is just the Wranglers or whatever that. But when it comes to the Subaru world, it doesn't matter what you drive.
No,
as long as you got a Subaru emblem on your car, you're good. And I think that's what's better than any other community is it's not just to one specific model.
Yeah, exactly. You look at like that's what I love about Subie Squad is because I don't care what you've done to your car. I don't care if you're stock. I don't care if you have $100,000 into your car. I'm going to treat you the same because you drive a Subaru and I want you to be part of our family. It's just a whole different thing,
Yeah. Starting this chapter, I get asked, well, what's required? Because a lot of times all the clubs require you to have a certain amount of stuff done to your car, or you got to attend this many shows. I told people, I was like, I don't want this to be hard. I want this to be simple. Yeah. I don't care if you're stock. I don't care if you have a Baja. I don't care if you have a WRX. As long as you drive a Subaru, you're not a piece of crap. You're willing to stay active in the chat and do stuff on the socials. You make whatever meets or events you can get to. Because some of us, we work on the weekends. We really can't go to everything. And I was like, I don't want that restriction. I just want you to represent the club in the best light as possible and have fun, whether you can make an event or not. Right? That's all I want.
Yeah, and I work a retail schedule, so my weekends are shot. I'm at work on weekends for the most part, and so I've learned to just figure out how to still host events and do things outside of that. And I that's why I know people have lives. I know I don't make our attendance requirements a little bit different just because we've been so much more established, I think. And so, but even at that point, come to one thing per month. It's not like you need to come to every single thing. If you're not, you got to tell me why. I've seen a lot of clubs do that. And I just like, why? It's not a job, we're not paying them. So I've never understood that idea behind it. And so I wanted Subie Squad to be the exact opposite, make it easy for people to join.
That's it, and once a month is actually not a bad way to go, especially if we're doing our own like cars and coffee once a month,
Right.
They're only a couple hours. Normally it's not hard. It's in the local areas. Exactly. Not like we have to travel. So it's something eventually I might get into as we get established more and have things laid out. But yeah, how big do you want to build Team Subie Squad? How big do you want to go?
As big as life will let me. You know, we actually, I've had people from overseas, like London or like England. I've had people Canada. I had someone in Australia, and then someone in Dubai actually wanted to start a chapter. Um, Probably not that big, you know. I don't know if I'd want to go like do like a global thing, but within the U.S., you know, I'd love to have a chapter in every state, at least one chapter in every state. You know, California, we have, gosh, 11, I think, and so, you know, most of it's in California where I'm at, and you know, most of it's within an hour and a half to 2 hour drive from where I live. So I'd love to get that expanded more. You know, I'd love to have, you know, I have one chapter in Nevada, I have one chapter in Oregon, but nothing in Washington, and literally nothing else in Nevada. So like, there's the neighboring states I'd love to start out with, you know. But honestly, as many chapters as life will let me start, and as technology will let me start, I want to do it. You know,
Okay.
I want people to think Subaru Car Club, Team Subie Squad.
Okay, so if people wanted to either join or, you know, do a chapter with you, where can they reach you to get more information?
So you can reach me at Crosstrek Adventures. That's my car page. That might change, but I just bought another car.
Yeah.
But team.subie.squad on Instagram as well. You can reach me, gosh, 209 Subie Squad. Anything Subie Squad related, you can reach me at. And just send me a DM, you know, but mainly on the team.subie.squad. If you wanted to send me a DM and say, hey, I want to start a chapter, and we'll talk about, you know, some requirements, like you know, I have certain expectations that I want my presidents to be okay with, and you know, go from there.
Yeah, and they're not anything like people would think. They're not hard. It's literally just be active, you know, grow the chapter, you know, actively try to get more members in, you know, do things in the community. It's a great foundation.
Yeah, and don't be an a-hole, you know, like be a decent human being that wants to just do everything in the positive light. You know, we're not trying to drag down this community, you know.
Yeah, no, definitely. I got a little text here on my Instagram, but don't come up in this chat. Somebody asked if we would connect with other car clubs outside of the chapter. So I don't know if they're asking like if they're already part of a car club, if they could be part of Team Subie Squad.
Like multiple, like ours and them. Yeah, we don't. If that's what they're asking, we don't make you like, oh, you're in another club, you can't be in ours. Like, you could be in 10 clubs. I don't care, as long as you make the time for us. You know, you can be as busy as you want. I just ask to give as much to, you know, to our club as you do the others, type of thing. You know, and we love collabing with other clubs too. You know, at least, you know, every chapter is different. They do their own thing, but you know, the chapter I run, we are consistently collabing with other clubs, other people, businesses, everything.
Yeah. I definitely get that. So I have one of my members that joined, Dave Robinson's got the orange one with the Robbins Performance on the side of it. He started a little club a couple months ago, and he was like, well, can I be part of it? I was like, well, yeah, you got a Subaru, come on. And then your club allows different cars in. I says, well, if some of us want to put a thing of your club on our car and kind of coexist, I said, why not? When we do Subaru stuff, you ride with us. I was like, it's all about community. Why do we have to?
Exactly. It doesn't have to be just one thing.
Yeah. Let's see. I know other Subie car clubs. Will they collab? I know one in Vegas. Oh, maybe he's talking about collab with other Subie clubs. Check him out when you get a chance. Streetcars 101 Mag. Great guy. He's out of Charlotte. He does a lot of car stuff. But yeah, why should we restrict ourselves and keep a closed circle when we can, you know, broaden the culture and the community as one and be together? And that's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I love Subaru, right? But I'm also a car enthusiast. I appreciate all cars, you know, and so yeah, I'm all for. I like seeing a lot of Subarus at my meets and different things that I do, but I also enjoy other people coming. I like seeing, all. I'm a huge JDM fan. I don't care what you drive. I'm going to enjoy it.
Yeah,
So
yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what, like, we're all car enthusiasts, right? At the end of the day, doesn't matter what it is. We all just love cars. I mean, I could look
yeah,
at any
exactly.
car and appreciate it because, well, it's an automobile. I like them all.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
even Dodges. The Mopar stuff. I even like some of them. I wouldn't, I wouldn't buy one, but I like them. You know, so
Yep.
yeah. Uh, Coming up this year, do you have any big plans that you are going to do? Anything that you want to put out there?
Yeah. I mean, I just opened up a whole new chapter for me. I just for myself, I bought a car. The Crosstrek is getting parked for a little bit. I'm gonna have some fun. Get this dialed in. Where I bought a 2008 WRX STI. That car is incredibly fun and not like a Crosstrek. It is gonna be like my focus right now. We're gonna be at Subie Fest in LA, or in Arcadia. So that's kind of our focus right now. Is just get everything ready to get down there. We have a whole new website we launched, shopsubiesquad.com. So we're going to be selling a lot of merch at Subie Fest. We're trying to just get our name out there. Trying to I know a lot of people don't care about awards and that kind of thing, but last year we won most supportive club at Subie Fest California, and that like blew my mind. I did not expect that whatsoever. I was waiting. Honestly, I was waiting for Rumble Squad to take it because they always do, and they said us, and I looked at my friends and I was like, me,
Yeah,
and so I walked over there really confused. But now that I didn't realize that like they didn't even knew who I was or who we were, and so we that's like a goal now. It's like, okay, well, we did it. Let's keep doing this. Let's go big. And so, yeah, Subie Fest is my thing. We're working on some stuff with 35 in Auburn. Stay tuned for that. That'll be a fun one. We're partnering with them and a Subaru dealership up there, Shingle Springs. So we're gonna have some fun this year.
okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna have fun.
So you guys are doing that. So all you other East Coast chapters, if you are in here, let's get together. We have Boxer Fest and we have Wicked Big Meat. I will be going to both of them, confirmed for sure. So we got two big ones over on our side. Let's all get together and do something.
Yeah, and I'm assuming it's the same for that they do at Subie Fest, but they give clubs a free booth at all these. You guys wanted to run a Subie Squad booth, by all means, reach out to me and I can send you all of our stuff, our flags, whatever you want. So
No, yeah, I'm gonna get with you to figure out how we can get that done. Because now I'm going to both of them, so why not? So we'll get together on that, and then I'll reach out to some of the other guys I know down in the other chapter and see if we can do something. I know they go because they're with JDM Muscle, so
yeah.
I know they're already gonna be there. So why not? Yeah. So everybody come check us out, whether it's with them out in California or us over here. Come check out this great club, great bunch of people, and yeah, let's build a better community.
Exactly. That's literally what it's all about, is just trying to, it's not even, I mean, yes, I love the Subaru community, but just the car community in a whole, let's make it better. It's gotten a really, really bad name recently in the recent years. And, I hope I can put just a little impact on making that a better, look, making it giving a positive look. And that's all I care about. So,
Yeah,
let's do better.
yeah, because it's been bad. I mean, with the takeovers and all that, it's gotten pretty bad. And hopefully that goes away. I know I was watching something down in Atlanta. They were real bad on takeovers. this club or whoever they were went out and they got a property, a warehouse, and a big parking lot, and now they do the slides or takeovers there, and they're getting everybody to go there instead of doing it on the street. And I
Yeah.
was like, whoa, okay, this needs to go to all the other big cities where this is happening, and somebody that's got the resources or the funds needs to put this together, because Atlanta was one of the big ones that was real bad with takeovers, and it's starting to go away.
That's exactly what needs to happen. Is like, the action of it happening isn't going to stop, but let's figure out how do we make it legal? How do we take it away from the streets? And there's so many opportunities to figure out how to turn this from a negative to a positive. I'm all for having fun in your car, just in a legal way.
Yeah.
Not jeopardizing people's lives and all that. And so I know there's a couple places out here in up near Sac and a couple other places, the Sacramento, Stockton area, that have started doing that as well. And it's been a pretty cool thing.
Yeah. I watched YouTube. If anybody wants to check it out, Clean Culture actually did a video on this down in Atlanta, and I was like, wow, I didn't even know that somebody was trying to do this to take it off the streets, because it's perfect. I mean, it literally is. Yep. Invite people to come out. People get in this contained box, and they do their slides, their donuts, whatever they're doing. Put on a show. People can come watch. I mean,
yeah,
it's an event. It's literally they're turning an illegal into an event.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and I think this needs to start going more with everything. I think we can get our culture back to a positive if we keep talking about it and we keep, motivating people to try to change and do something about it. I mean, I think we can go in the right direction.
Yeah, agreed.
And that's why I started the podcast, for this, to talk about certain things. Because the more we talk about things, the more we change, the more we have, the insight of what's going on and what we can do, So, yeah, it's nice to be on the same page with people wanting to do better things and have a better culture and community. Because, we don't want to be kicked out of places and not be able to do things, and, people looking at us because we drive a car that's, maybe loud or slammed to the ground or whatever it is. We shouldn't have that stigma on us from what has been done.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, this new car you bought, are you planning on making a page for it, doing something different? I know she looks good.
I appreciate it. I don't know yet. I did a decent job. I'm not, by any means, I don't have some crazy amount of followers, but I have 5 years worth of followers on my Instagram account, and the thought of like redoing all of that and starting over for the car page, plus the idea of just having another Instagram account, it is insane how many Instagram accounts are logged into my phone right now. So because I don't know if people know this or not, I also run an off-road Subaru club called All Terrain Subies. So like, it's just, I'm all over the place with this. And so I think I was debating changing it. I still have my Crosstrek though. So I still plan on driving that, that's the camping and go have fun in the snow vehicle. And I feel like getting away from society, I still have that. So I got to figure out how to integrate both into one name. So we'll see. My first name, Crosstrek Adventures, was literally the most basic, plain but smart idea I ever did. Was just, I have a Crosstrek, I like adventures, Crosstrek Adventures, So we'll see. We'll see what I do.
What's one more Instagram? What's one more?
Yeah, right. Oh my God.
It's
look at this, man. It is absolutely insane when I say all these Instagram accounts. It's brutal. So my wife hates it. The amount of notifications that are on my phone is stupid.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be nuts. I mean, go probably nonstop.
Yeah,
for sure. Back to the club and how many chapters you got going on 20. Do you know how many members in total there are?
Not an exact, just because of the new clubs. I haven't even like we've done 4 new chapters in the last like month or so, and so I haven't paid attention fully on that. But roughly, my guess would be roughly about 150 members.
Okay, that's not bad at all. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and primarily because I think there could be more, but I know I have a couple chapters that don't have as many. I think like we have a chapter in Reno. I think right now we're only at about 6, 7, 8 members. So there are smaller chapters, and my 209 chapter we have, I think right now we're at 32 members, and so we're kind of everywhere in between. So, but total, yeah, I think we're somewhere around 150 members. Could be more.
And growing,
And growing.
growing. So I see a bright future, and something that is going to be phenomenal. I mean, in the Subaru community, is there any other clubs that's Subaru based that has chapters like this that you know of?
There are a couple. I know like Team Subie Chick. They're kind of all over the U.S. I think. I really want to say Boxer Squad as well. I believe they have a few chapters. I don't know if they're as dialed down like to the localness of it, like to like area codes or cities. I know Team Subichik, for example. I've had a lot of members of them in my clubs. It's like I know in California, it's like a NorCal SoCal type of thing. So I don't know if there are as many chapters that other clubs have, but I do know that there are a couple that are throughout the U.S. I'd like to say that I have the most chapters and the most members, but I honestly don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Now, what made you decide to do like the area code chapters instead of like either whole states or bigger regions?
Because I want people to be involved and actually know each other personally. I don't want like because if it was just a California thing, it's like I'm never gonna hang out with the people 6 hours away in LA. I'm never, now, with our 209 chapter, when I hop off here, I'm heading to my VP's house and a few of us are gonna meet up and, head to we have a meet tonight that we're hosting and it's nice to be able to have my members show up and versus it's hard to go any bigger than that. Because it's at that point it's just hard to travel and all that kind of thing. And so area code I felt was really really easy because that gives us opportunities to, if it's just a city, then you're stuck within your city. But with an area code, it allows me to go all over the place. We host twice a month in a city called Tracy, but then 30 miles away we host. We collab with another club once a month there or twice a month there. And then sometimes we'll do other things in different cities within our area code. And so it's that nice in between, that nice balance of gives you a lot of member or opportunity to get members, and not like all over the place where you can't get everyone centralized.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. My dog's being loud, of course.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah.
The dog is passed out and I'm surprised she's not reacting to that.
Mm-hmm. I got one dog over that way that's barking and gets him barking, and then I had the bird going earlier. Yeah, yeah, nothing you can do about it, So
yeah.
Now, with the whole chapter or the area code thing, do you put a mileage rate on, or you have to have the members have to live in that area code?
No, because I always say with like surrounding areas as well. So, when we first started, we had 209, and I had a member that was in a city called Martinez, which is a 925 area code, but there was no one around no Subie Squad chapter around. So, we took him in. I have a member who actually lives within another chapter in the 707 area, but she comes to all of our 209 stuff. She's part of our 209 group chat because she is willing to travel. And if I'm being quite honest, I don't have a president for my 707 chapter right now because he left, and so I'm running that as well. And so that's kind of on pause. do we like hey, just come to the 209, and so for people that are just starting chapters and there's no Subie squads around, they can, I just always say surrounding areas because, hey, more the merrier. If we, in the smaller states, I know that area codes, might only be a couple cities or a couple, one or two counties, versus out here, they're huge. Our area codes are massive. And so, you can drive 2 hours and still be in the same 209 area code. And, so it's all like kind of situational, I guess. But yeah, I usually say surrounding areas.
And that's kind of how I've been doing it. There's been a couple of the members that are probably about an hour and 20 from me, which isn't bad, and that's what I said. As long as you're willing to go to some of the meets or shows, if you're an hour and a half, 2 hours, cool. As long as you're willing to participate, that's all I ask.
Yeah. I have one of my members. He's actually my longest member I've had in the 209 Subie squad. His name is Jim. He lives, we live in the valley, so it's, very city based and all that, but he lives up in the mountains. And, he's to get to any event, he's close to 2 hours to get there, and he drives a cross track. That thing does not get good gas mileage when it's lifted and has big old tires, and he's down for it. He goes down and back up home when he, after the meet, and he's a trooper. Shout out to Jim, because that guy has probably put the most amount of miles on his car to go to Subie squad stuff, and I'm all for it.
That's awesome. It's all about the, just getting out there and doing it, no matter if I'm driving 2 hours, 3 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like to do stuff like that because I'm getting out to different places and meeting different people.
Right.
So I'm the same way. I like to just drive and do that stuff. So like tomorrow, I got a 2.5 hour drive to the show I'm going to tomorrow. First show of the year, Static Struggle, they're called. And it's funny because one of the guys that's now a member, Lucifer, Cody, he's going to be down there. Didn't even know he was going. Just found out. I was like, well, there we go. Now there's going to be 2 members at our first show.
Yeah, I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah. I got the VP went out and made some stickers so I can at least give out to
nice
new members for right now until we get the banners or the back window. He went out and made the window banner I put on the back. He went out and made that for me. He got it.
That's
He
awesome.
got it. So this way I had it the banner up. And he's putting things together to get the red ones for me. We're doing the 570 Subie squad across the front windows.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We're moving quick. Yeah.
Oh, dude, you guys have grown quite fast compared to a lot of the other chapters we've started in the past. So I cannot be more appreciative of the last thing I want to do is just babysit a car club or a chapter that we've opened up. So it's nice knowing that some chapters I've stayed logged into just in case the president's not doing their job and responding to people reaching out, that kind of thing, just the behind the scenes stuff. But I logged out so fast of that club when you started giving me, because I was like, this man is on it. I'm over here reading messages, not even meaning to, because there's so much going on. And I was like, oh yeah, no, I need to log out of this thing ASAP.
Mind you, I'm running 4 Instagrams myself. I'm running, this one, my low and boosted shows, because I have an LLC to do my podcast and shows. So when I put on shows, I already have an LLC to do all that. Yeah. And then my car Instagram, not including my 3 Facebooks, my YouTube, my TikToks. Yeah. So I'm, I don't stop. I'm on that thing just going. My wife always says, if I say something, get out of my way, because if I say I want to do something,
it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. I don't stop. I got ADHD, so when it gets focused in, it's it's a blessing and a curse.
Yep, I'm right there with you. Same thing, dude. I'm like, all right. Once I'm I've just made that yes decision in my own head. It takes a lot to even get me to look up, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I think
like
it's
anyone watching, any of my buddies from 209 chapter watching, or any coworkers of mine watching, if because I told them about it, but they can attest to this. When I decided I was going to buy a WRX or an STI, I would not shut up about it. That's all I talked about. I showed people constantly like different cars I wanted to get and this and that and all these upgrades, and I probably annoyed just about every single person I talked to. So yeah, I get it. I know what that's like.
yeah, yeah. It's gone. Like as soon as you had the Instagram set up, and you sent it, and you gave me the login, I was able to get on there. Man, I had a post, and I was
Right away. Yeah.
yeah. There was no sense in messing around. I was like, no, I'm gone.
Yeah.
It brings me enjoyment. I love it. I just love the to keep it going. Like if I'm not going, I'm not happy. I find myself like so. Yeah,
Can't sit still.
no, not at all. But yeah, it's I definitely thank you for allowing me to take this journey and this opportunity. And
No problem, man. I'm excited.
I'm
I'm
gonna
excited to have that presence where you guys are now too. You know.
yeah, and like I said, we do have the chapter down towards Philly. I forget the area code, but the guys down there. So I'm very close with the VP, which is Bryce. I'm close friends with him.
215, I think, right? Sorry, that just came to me.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's who it is.
I'm actually pretty proud of myself for remembering that.
It is 215. Yeah. So
yeah, you two, both of you guys have just like jumped on it and just went for it. So yeah, I am not stressing about you guys at all. So it's nice.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping we can start, since we're only an hour and a half from each other. I'm hoping we can start collabing and doing things together, because between the two of us, I know we can have some pretty good meets and bring the community together and just, it's going to be a great time. Yeah.
It's so fun to get the members like intertwined with each other and get to know each other. And next thing you know, they're hanging out outside of the club and just doing their own thing and all that. So, I've seen it firsthand from all of our chapters, because you literally, like, all of our NorCal chapters, for the most part, within like an hour and a half, 2 hours of each other from anywhere, from any chapter. And so, because the Bay Area, I have a lot of Bay Area ones, and that's just so close together. And so it's fun to be able to just go to all those different events and just be able to just meeting new people, creating new relationships, new connections, and I'm all for it.
Yeah, no, for sure. We're at my hour mark. I love to keep my podcast to the hour, because people tend to fade off. Before we get out of here, is there anything you want to leave off with? Anything you want to say?
If you are interested in starting a club or joining the current chapter we have, feel free, reach out to whatever chapter, or reach out to me if you'd like to start one. Please check out our website. We just launched it, shopsubiesquad.com. We're constantly posting more stuff. You can get hats, shirts. We got cell phone cases, backpacks, blankets, whatever you can think of, we got. So yeah, check us out. If you're gonna be at Subie Fest and we're gonna be there, please come see us, come say hi to us. I love meeting new people. I love meeting people that I've talked to but never actually met in person. So I hope to be able to hear from a lot more people, and hopefully this reaches a lot more people, so we can just keep growing.
Definitely, that is the plan. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I will be at the Static Struggle show tomorrow from 11 to 4. Come see me. Come see the car. But other than that, guys, everybody have a good night. Sean, stick around. We're going to talk after this. Everybody have a good night.
Boing, 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 boing. By loving overlooked and appreciated.
the starting